All right, so hello everyone, welcome. This is the F1 Passport. We're between races right now. I think we've got another triple header coming up.
Is it a triple or double?
Triple, another triple.
We got the 2 Silverstone, and then what's after that?
I want to say Brazil.
No, Brazil's off the schedule. Anything in the Americas is gone.
Hold on, let me pull up my list. Can't find shit when I need it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so we've got August 2nd, the Great Britain Grand Prix, and then after that, same track, but they call it the 70th anniversary Grand Prix, and then Spain.
Oh, yeah, they're having some issues with Spain too. With I forget they may not be able to go forward with the race there, so they're talking about probably adding the third race at Silverstone.
At Silverstone, right? Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's looking pretty good from what I'm hearing.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see. So the schedule's all it's coming together. We've got 13 races now.
And they still haven't done the whole Middle East ring, Asian ring also. So that's still to come. I'm pretty sure those races will go forward.
Right.
Bahrain, Abu Dhabi. I'm not sure about Asia yet, but I know the Middle East tracks.
So yeah, they're talking about finishing in Abu Dhabi. That'll bring us up to 16, I think. And then if they have the Asia races, then we could get an 18+ race season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you feel about the new tracks?
I mean, it's a question mark, right? But I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for throwing monkey wrenches at these guys and seeing watching the cream rise to the top. You know?
Quarter Mile, Mugello, Imola. Yeah. I love it, man.
Yeah.
If it took a pandemic for us to be able to get races at new tracks, I'll take it. You know, yeah. I mean, you talk about trying to spice things up. That's that's it. Perfect.
Great unknown.
Great unknown. Yeah, can't wait. We'll see.
You hear about the Brazilian race folks protesting the fact that they canceled the race?
Yeah.
They're like, dude, we're holding races here right now, so whatever you're talking about shouldn't apply to us.
Yeah, they're pissed because F1 wants to move away from Sao Paulo to Rio.
Yeah.
So they feel as though F1 is making the switch early, you know, to spite them. Whereas Circuit of the Americas just rolled over and said, yeah, you know, we understand. I'm telling you, man, I got a bad feeling about things to come.
COVID-wise, you mean?
COVID-wise, economy-wise.
Oh, yeah.
You know, after the new year, this thing's still going to be here. This vaccine that they're not injecting into my ass, I'm not taking that shit, you know. But once that falls apart, the economy is going to fall apart. Baseball, American baseball is already falling apart. Football is going to have struggles. The only way you're going to be able to do something is the way the NBA is doing it in a bubble. You know, Formula One is doing a bubble across different countries, which, I mean, only the richest sport in the world could pull that off. But I'm envisioning team members, staff, workers, employees boycotting, getting tired of being away from home, tired of living in that bubble. Chaos.
Yeah, the scary part is that the virus is still picking up so strong during the summer months here in the U.S. That's the scary part. Yeah. So what's going to happen when we get back into fall and winter? You know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah, you combine COVID with the flu, you know, not being able to distinguish between the two. Man, this whole thing is just crazy. Um, not the sidetrack, but do you follow MotoGP at all?
A little bit. I saw some video with Rossi getting on the wrong motorcycle or something. I don't know if that's new or old or whatever, but I try to follow it and I get into it a little bit, but more so than Formula E. But I'm still not all the way in.
I love MotoGP, man. Love it. It's some of the best racing, some of the most pure racing there is. Passing back.
So when I do see it, it reminds me of like go-kart racing. You know, some of the old Lewis videos.
Yeah.
They're just like all out. Looks like they're going 1,000 miles per hour. Those little bitty cars. There's all the passing and people sliding off the track.
So Marc Marquez, the 7-time world champion. I mean, this dude is just a man competing against babies. You know, he crashed at the first race of the season and broke his a bone in his forearm, and they were worried that there would be some nerve damage and he might not be able to race anymore.
Wow.
So they performed surgery on this dude, put a metal plate in his arm. The next day he's doing push-ups. The next weekend after the accident, they have another race. This dude suits up, gets on the track to try an installation lap just to see if he can do it. Completes the lap, but decides against it and doesn't race. But he'll be back next weekend. You know.
Isn't his brother racing now on the same team?
Yeah, man, I don't get it, dude. He sucks, man.
Oh, does he?
Fucking sucks. How can one brother be so good and the other one just fucking suck?
I mean, that's not hard to believe. Look at the Senna. Who else had a brother? PK.
Senna's nephew.
It's right. His nephew. Yeah, but still.
You got in Supercross. I'm big into Supercross. You got Bubba Stewart, who was a 2-time champion. Now his brother Malcolm Stewart. He's got skill. He's just, and he showed some progress throughout the season this year, and he's probably about 5th fastest now. He might do some damage.
Yeah,
we'll see.
You got the Schumacher brothers.
Yeah, right. I mean, who does worse, younger brothers or sons? You know.
Yeah, I think they're equally as bad.
I saw a report that Marcus Ericsson said that the Aero screen over in IndyCar is better than the Halo in F1. You know?
Yeah, you don't have air blowing on your face. That's like, so I can understand that. But
yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I've heard some of the IndyCar drivers complain that it's too hot in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the Aero screen. But that to me, that's not open cockpit racing anymore. You know.
Yeah.
You might as well put doors on the damn side of the car. Put fenders around the tires if we're gonna do that crap. We'll give a shit what Ericsson thinks anyway.
Touche.
You go from being a marginal driver in Formula One to being a marginal piece of crap driver in IndyCar. Just keep your mouth shut, man. Collect a paycheck.
You see the stories of Lando Norris helping to break down the car after the races.
I love that shit, man.
Could he possibly be a nicer guy? I mean,
but he's building a bond with his team that's unbreakable, dude. They'll do anything for him. I'm worried about Ricardo coming to the team, and Norris is going to own it. Not only does he own that team, but he's fast, man.
Yeah, Ricardo's a nice guy, though. He'll figure out a way to get in with those guys.
Yeah, we'll see. He's got his work cut out for him. He's manhandling his competition at Renault right now. Ocon.
Yeah, Ocon. Yeah, he's got some proving to do.
Got to pick it up, man. Got to pick it up quick.
I rewatched the Silverstone race from last year. That was a good race, dude.
Yeah,
that was an awesome race. from the jump, the way Lewis and Bottas, because Bottas got pole, Lewis was on his ass, dude, on his ass. Made the pass on him, and Bottas came right back and got him back. And just seeing Leclerc fighting with Verstappen, because Verstappen was on Leclerc's ass for the majority of the middle of the race. And just seeing the two of them, the defensive skill of Leclerc, even though I don't really fucks with him no more, it's just incredible. So Ocon, he's got to live up to those things. He's got to start, have some performances like that before he can even be considered anywhere close to that level.
Yeah, he might be in trouble, man.
Yeah.
I read a report that Christian Horner said that Verstappen's crash during the formation lap last race wasn't his fault.
Of course he's going to say that, Christian Horner.
I mean, this dude.
I put no stock in what he says about anything. Who's the guy that we listened to that used to do the grid walk? He has his own podcast now.
Oh, hold up. I just got something in the mail the other day.
The hell is that?
Peter Windsor.
Oh, Peter Windsor. Nice. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
The sweatshirt.
So I, he broke it down. He basically said, you can't fault Max for that. Some of your greatest drivers have made that mistake or something similar to that. So he cut him some slack. Okay. I'll listen to Peter Windsor. I don't want to hear that Christian Horner's got to say. He's just a home.
So evidently they have to sync all of their gears. So you have to reach each gear, and he was trying to sync 8th gear when that happened. So he short shifted through all the gears and tried to build up enough speed to be able to get into 8th gear.
Yeah.
And then right at the moment where he needed to sync, he got in trouble. But most drivers wait until the race to sync 8th gear. The only issue with that is it'll take, instead of it taking half a second to go into 8th gear, if you've already synced it, it'll take 3/4 of a second to sync it during the race. So he didn't want to take the chance of waiting. He wanted to get it synced, before the race started. So petulance, impatience in so many ways,
Yeah, but when you can do that and then come back and drive to P2, the results matter, right? I mean, he did what he had to do. It's got to be a distraction in your mind, regardless. And for you to put that out of your mind, people talk about how strong Lewis is and blocking stuff out of his mind. I give the dude credit for
that. Yeah. I think he would have a lot more. He'd have a lot more points if he could rein it in a bit, and that'll come with maturity. I just
but how long are we gonna keep saying that?
Yeah, I mean he's a seasoned veteran now. He's still a baby though.
Yeah,
he's still got pimples. So Ferrari is I heard that the president of Ferrari stated that one of the reasons why they dropped Vettel is because they're looking to rearrange everything and start operating differently. And they felt as though Vettel was one of those old school drivers and wouldn't be as receptive to the changes. So they wanted a more malleable partner for Leclerc. So that being said, they go and hire this old geezer, Rory Byrne, to be their designer, their chief designer. Pulling this guy out of the closet. It doesn't make any sense, man. They're in a sunken place. They're lost right now.
Yeah. They got to chalk up the next 2 seasons to crap. They put all their eggs in that one basket of cheating their engine and overpowered everybody. And once that fell apart, now they're back to square one now.
Yeah,
they're starting from scratch.
You know who XNDA is?
No. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just got hip to that. I heard that song previously, and I mean, your voice, he sounds good. He's got a great voice.
Yeah.
First of all, the verse was really short, so his explanation was he basically had 2 hours to write the verse and cut the track.
Right.
So that makes sense. That's why it was so short. And he said he was a little shy and about putting it out there, so that's why he kind of put it out under an alias. But I mean, I don't know what he's shy for. He got skills.
Yeah, I think the lyrics were a little racy though.
Well,
I doubt Mercedes would be too happy about the lyrical content. But yeah, he's definitely got skills, man. He's definitely got another career available to him. All right, shit, man. That's all I got.
Oh shoot! 2 more days, we'll be back on the track.
Oh wait, I do want to. I want to make some predictions, man. I hate trying to make predictions and forcing shit, because it never happens. But from time to time, as things evolve, you start to feel things and see things. I'm thinking Giovinazzi and Grosjean, this is going to be their last season. I'm saying that.
They're a wash.
Both of them is their last season.
Yeah.
Perez is going to either team, either Haas or Toro. What is it? AlphaTauri.
Tari. Yeah, if he goes to Haas, he better bring his foot brakes with him because that shit don't work over there at Haas. They're breaking like the Flintstones where they stick their feet to the bottom of the car. Try to stop it.
Right, bring some extra Brembo.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so my prediction, I mean, for the race itself is, I mean, of course, you can't stop Lewis around Silverstone. He's a different driver at that track. I know the crowd motivates him and pushes him on, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he does without fans being there.
Right.
But he still wants to make England proud. He still wants to win that race more than any other race.
Yeah.
So I don't see anybody stopping him there. I feel like Red Bull's going to get their crap together, and I think they're gonna show up at one of these tracks, and all of their problems are going to be fixed, and they're going to start flying again. And it may be this having a week off to prep. This may be it. They may come out flying, not as fast as the Mercs, but Max will be fast. They're saying that Albon will be quick this week too, because the way his driving style is kind of smooth and he finesses the cars, which you need to do at Silverstone, those fast, swervy corners. But I can't see it. I can't see Albon coming anywhere close to Max on any track.
Yeah, I'm downloading the 2020 F1 game right now.
Oh, yeah. Silverstone's a hard track, man.
It's fun though. It's like a roller coaster, man. It's nice, flowing, long, fast, long corners.
Yeah,
I like it. But I think we say the same thing about Ferrari. They got some more bag of cheats. They got some more cheats in that little bag of theirs. They're gonna come out one race, boom, right on the, right on it, and we're not gonna know where it came from.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. But I expect Racing Point to be flying. Silverstone. They're gonna be flying. They're gonna come out the gate flying.
All right, man. We'll see what happens.
All right, dude.
All right, everybody. We'll see you this weekend for the 2 doubleheader at Silverstone. All right. Peace out.
Peace out.